we can roll it because, wow, Woj has since tweeted Dallas finalizing a trade to acquire Kristaps Porzingis. The New York Times' Mark Stein, look at these details. He's got Hardaway and Courtney Lee are going to go with Porzingis to Dallas. Dallas is sending, according to Mark Stein, DeAndre Jordan, Wes Matthews, and Dennis Smith Jr.
The Golden State Warriors with DeMarcus Cousins in the lineup for the first time in almost a year take on the Clippers with hundreds looking on during Cousins' warm-up, and then moments ago, the starting lineups announced for the Warriors.
This is going to be the best version of Golden State.
If they remain healthy, Cousins is going to get to form. He looked pretty good in his debut.
He did.
So if he gets to form, close to form, all-star form, I don't see any team in the Western Conference that can give him a battle. In fact, if they are healthy throughout, Golden State will sweep through the Western Conference.
I totally agree with you. If DeMarcus Cousins, from what I saw in the opener, if he's healthy, then they've got their tour de force big man. This is going to be the best version of Golden State, and in my opinion, probably the best team in league history.
Marginowski reporting. The agent for Anthony Davis has informed the New Orleans Pelicans that he has no intention of signing an extension and, as a matter of fact, has requested a trade. That news coming in this morning.
Byron,
Yes.
as mentioned, you once coached in New Orleans.
Yes.
You have, I love that city. You love that
too.
city.
Yes,
We talk about it off camera all the time.
Yes.
So I know you have a lot of empathy for the fans there, the people who work with that team. What do you think of Anthony Davis making this call? Do you think he made the right decision?
I do, and I think it's about
Big story last night, but before Magic Johnson stepped down, Anthony Davis was the one generating buzz on Twitter. Remember when we thought this was going to be the biggest story of the night?
He skated underneath the radar. They won't talk about me.
He wore a shirt saying, "That's all, folks," to the Pelicans' regular season finale last night, which he did not play in earlier today. Davis now dismissed the idea it was a statement. Take a listen here.
Seconds away. Magic Johnson, as you know, has stepped down as president of basketball operations for the Lakers. Impromptu press conference tonight before their game with the Blazers. Magic did say, "We're moving in the right direction. If I didn't think we were, I wouldn't have stepped down."
And as promised, Stephen A. Smith now on SportsCenter. And Stephen A., I don't know if you got the news from a tweet or from a source or however, but just give me your initial reaction when it hit your ears. Magic Johnson's quit the Lakers.
Stunned at the timing. I've been talking to people walking here. We've been talking about next year, and I'm sitting there saying, I'm not going to be.
Into Simmons. Keeping it alive. Well, he gives you a lot of moves. Here's a three by Douglas.
Oh, and now he's putting his hands up the way that Ben Simmons was doing to him when he airballed that in Game 3. Oh, I like the gamesmanship here. We're telling them what's up.
Yeah.
What's up?
He just mounted, didn't he?
Yeah.
Good shot by our director.
Oh, I like it. This is what the playoffs are about, people.
Redick. Shot clock at 10. Whistle.
Offensive foul. We're going to get J.J. Redick with the push-off.
Redick.
Here's the three by Dudley. And look at the reaction. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Ben? Okay. Watch the basket. After Simmons makes the basket, a little shoving match here between Dudley and Simmons. This is good. Oh, no love lost here between Jared Dudley and Ben Simmons.
Joe Harris will leave. They'll bring in
percentages and take that shot all day long from Embiid.
Good feed to Allen. Hit high that time by Embiid and crashing again to the floor. My goodness. Dudley and Simmons into the stands. We have to go back a couple games ago when Embiid threw an elbow as Butler has to be taken back. When Embiid gave that elbow up high and in the chops to Allen, here was another shot from Embiid to Allen, and Dudley didn't like it and got in there.
And what made it worse was the post-game presser when Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid was asked about that, and they were joking.
Foul. Siakam hits the first. That makes it a two-possession game. 98-94. Now he misses the second, but Kawhi Leonard fights for the rebound. a playoff career-high 17 rebounds. None bigger than this one. Kawhi Leonard comes up big. Toronto needed the rebound. The Bucks cannot believe they didn't get the rebound. Milwaukee comes up short after leading 2-0 in this series. 194 the final. The Raptors win their first conference title. Kawhi Leonard.
Lillard gets it. Lillard from the corner for three. Won't go. And that'll do it. The Warriors do it again. Another comeback as they defeat the Blazers here in overtime and advance to their 5th consecutive NBA Finals.
Your expectation relative to KD playing tonight in Game 5?
Yeah, Greeny, we do the boardroom together, and I was actually with KD last night, and I will say this. Regardless of whatever side of the coin that you're on about Kevin Durant, about him being emotional or barking back to people on social media, if you're a real hooper, you know that KD is one of the most ruthless competitors you'll ever meet. I mean, this is a guy back in 2014, I randomly found myself in a pickup basketball game with him at Rucker Park, and he's competing every play on a street ball court. The one thing you know about Kevin loves big challenges, Greeny. He loves the big stage. And for him to be dropped back into Game 5 of the NBA Finals is a monumental thing. I would be shocked if we did not see KD on the basketball court tonight. Now, I'm neither confirming nor denying. This is up to the Golden State Warriors about how they want to do this. But if KD is not on the floor tonight, I will be shocked. How about that?
How did Kevin Durant respond to his workouts there in the last 36 hours or so? And will he start tonight?
He responded well, and yeah, he's going to play.
We shall see how that plays out as we take a look. Here is KD from earlier today, getting off the bus. Remember, 72 hours ago, they thought, let's give him a test before the game. Didn't go so well. He didn't play. It's been over a month now. Kevin Durant coming back to try to help the Warriors salvage this series. Kirk Goldsberry takes this next level to show us why KD's presence makes all the difference in the world for this Warriors team.
Ibaka trying to stay with Durant, knocks it away, and Durant slipping. Durant goes down holding his leg. Ibaka goes up and is fouled down the other end. And Durant grabbing that right leg. It's the right calf that put him out. And his teammates going over to check on him. They don't like to hear the fans cheering.
I'm surprised by that, and the players are telling him not to be doing that.
No question. These Raptor fans have been wonderful, but to cheer for a player who gets injured. And credit Serge Ibaka. And there's the play right away. He knew it.
You will not see a better sight than we just witnessed. Unfortunately, what happened to Kevin Durant, but Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, Serge Ibaka telling the crowd, no, we are not going to cheer when this guy goes down. That's appreciation for greatness.
Kevin had it's an Achilles injury. I don't know the extent of it. He'll have an MRI tomorrow.
I blame the Warriors for KD getting hurt, and I don't care what they say about it. They shouldn't have put that man out there.
The player's saying something. Danny Green saying, I'm just trying to block the play.
No, that wasn't a dirty play by Danny Green.
And everybody for the Warriors in the franchise and here in the stands holding their breath. Klay Thompson obviously in some pain. He grabbed that left knee right away. Mark, you talked about it earlier. One of his strengths is how durable he's been. The fact that he only missed the one game after straining the hamstring. He plays on a lot of nights other players wouldn't be out there.
And I'm going to say this, they're going to be more wary of putting him back in
And you see the awkward landing, and right away,
He's out for the rest of the game.
What Dre was talking about there. Does Klay Thompson's injury derail where the Warriors were going, both next year and let's look a couple years out?
I think short term, absolutely.
New coaching.
Crowd still here hoping for a miracle. Also here to cheer on. Leonard makes it official. Now the Warriors just inbound, and that's it. There's a new NBA champion, and it's a team from Toronto, Canada. We, the North, are now we, the champions. The Raptors, the 2019 NBA champs.
Thank y'all for welcoming me here. After the trade with open arms, man, it made my experience that much better. This group of guys let me do what I do on the floor. Coach Nick let me do what I do. And now we got a championship. Thank you. And like they said, enjoy this moment, and have fun with it.
Pelicans have agreed to finally trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers. Now, here's the compensation package. Everybody's wondering, what would they give up? Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram. Remember, Ingram has the blood clots in his arm, so that's an issue. Josh Hart, and 3 first-round picks, including the number 4 overall pick in the 2019 draft, which will air this Thursday on ESPN. That league sources tell ESPN.
With the first pick in the 2019 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Zion Williamson from Duke University.
The emotions evident for Zion as he becomes for his professional career. And to really assume the mantle that Anthony Davis leaves behind after the trade and be the face of a franchise in New Orleans.
Shot 82% in transition, the highest player efficiency rating in the last 10 years. They've only been keeping that for 10 years.
Maria?
Well, Zion, certainly the moment we all anticipated, but you've been waiting for this moment since you were 5. How would you describe being the number 1 overall pick in this draft?
I mean, I don't know what to say. I didn't think I'd be in this position. My mom sacrificed a lot for me. I wouldn't be here without my mom. She did everything for me. I just want to thank her.
Your mom was your coach when you were coming up. She coached you until you were 14. What are the sacrifices you feel as though she made for you?
She put her dreams aside for mine. She always looked out for the family first before herself.
Mom, we can see that Zion visibly emotional, as are you. What are you feeling right now in this moment? Now the city of New Orleans is so happy to welcome you to the family. I mean, they've been throwing a party basically all day. Is there anything that you'd like to say to your new team and family in New Orleans?
Let's dance. Let's dance.
They're already dancing. Well, congratulations, Zion, Sharonda, Noah. The party continues.
Thank you.
Can Zion live up to the LeBron hype?
Yes, he can.
There are 3 times in your life you want to meet our final presenter of the night. The day you were drafted, the day you win the championship, and the day you win MVP. Ladies and gentlemen, the commissioner of the NBA, Adam Silver.
The 2019 Kia NBA Most Valuable Player goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Put it down when you're talking to me.
Oh man, I'm nervous. Okay. Oh. Yeah. It takes more than one person to win 16 games. Every time I walked to the locker room, I saw my teammates. They were ready to go to fight. They were ready to go to war with me. They laced up their shoes. They went out there and they gave 100%. I want to thank the coaching staff for I want to thank the coaching staff for teaching us, pushing us every day, every single day, believing in us, teaching us what it takes to win. I want to thank the front office, the ownership for believing in me. I want to thank the front office, the ownership, for believing in me. And I was 18 years old back in Greece. They allowed me to lead this team and trust me. And I want to thank the city of Milwaukee. I want to thank my dad. Obviously, my dad is not here with me, but two years ago, I had the goal in my head that I'm going to be the best player in the league. I'm going to do whatever it takes to help my team win, and I'm going to win the MVP. And every day that I step on the floor, I always think about my dad, and that motivates me and it pushes me to play harder and move forward. Even though when my body's sore, even though when I don't feel like playing, I always going to show up and I was going to do the right thing. I want to thank my amazing brothers. I love you guys, man. I love you guys. You guys are my ride or die. You guys are my role models, man. I look up to you guys. Thank you for everything you guys do for me. At the end of the day, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. My goal is to win a championship. As my dad told me, always want more, but never be greedy. My goal is to win a championship, and we're going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. Thank you, guys.
Breaking news into Sports Center. Kawhi Leonard has informed teams that he will be signing with the Los Angeles Clippers.
I don't believe Kawhi Leonard was going to go to the Clippers without a second start.
Sit down for this. Paul George to the Clippers to join Kawhi.
Smith now. Steve, what was your reaction when you heard about not only Kawhi Leonard heading to the Clippers, but also the trade involving Paul George?
Well, stunned to say the least. The Paul George part is what.
Big news on the Jump Free Agency special. Oh, yes. Nobody is waiting till 6 o'clock Eastern. Adrian Wojnarowski reporting that Kevin Durant is, in fact, headed to Brooklyn to join Kyrie Irving and DeAndre Jordan.
Which is why I remain shocked over this. I still can't wrap my head around it, and after I slept on it for the night, the harder I think about it, the worse it gets. I don't understand it. In the end, it was about Kyrie and friendship, as you say.
Yeah.
But Kevin's still too young to opt for just friendship. Kevin Durant just made a huge mistake to me.
According to Adrian Wojnarowski, Miami is finalizing a sign and trade with Philadelphia to acquire Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler, there we go. That domino has fallen. Let's go.
Five-time All-Star Al Horford has agreed to a 4-year, $109 million deal with the 76ers.
Whoa! And there.
My reaction was the Rockets' title window, which appeared to be closing, if not closed, sprung wide open last night. They move off of a 34-year-old Chris Paul for a far superior, if not flawed, 30-year-old Russell Westbrook. But the Houston Rockets got far, far better last night.
Start your morning. Bad news for Lakers All-Star center DeMarcus Cousins. Suffered a torn ACL in his left knee during an off-season workout in Las Vegas on Monday. Boogie will likely be out for the entire season. Nick, how